Byun's just doing Byun things. He played a long game on Data C in the previous series, and he saw, maybe, I don't know, maybe he's watching this stream. Maybe he's watching something, I don't know. But he maybe saw just how successfully greedy Astrea was. He says, you know what? I don't see Astrea falling victim to the same problems that we saw Classic do, where Classic said, you know, I'm on 4 bases, I'm going to all in you, and it's like, well, it doesn't really work. Not on Data C. The attack paths are too small. It's breaking into a Terran is it's a good way to lose a game. Unless you're so far ahead that it doesn't even matter. So instead, Byun says, let me proxy, and Astrea will scout this out. It's a really annoying proxy position. But the good news for Astrea right now is that Byun didn't stop for a barracks. So we don't need to see a quick shield patterns. Actually, that's what Astrea is checking for. So instead, well, a Reaper's gonna pop out. I don't know how many Reapers Byun is exactly gonna make. But now, yeah, it's just gonna be 1 Reaper. So because Byun was scouted, actually he's scouted twofold, the probe on the other side, and well, seeing this as well, this probe is dead. Well, that just has to get a sacrifice by Astrea. But we're gonna see how many more Byun gets done. I mean, Byun, of course, known for his micro, but realistically with the Zealot here, that shouldn't be all that much, but he's gonna get a second probe, and maybe a third. Maybe, no, he tries to sit on it, but he does get the third anyways, and now he gets out. So 3 probes is fantastic. 3 probes are a fantastic addition to the coffers of Byun in the early game. Meanwhile, this probe is still there. I mean, it's whatever. But getting a good scat off is nice. He sees that this is double gas setup, so quick factory. Actually, quick starport, excuse me. The factory was already quick, and the barracks returns home. And eventually that means this probe will go down, so call it 4 probes. Paying the iron price for Astrea, but also Astrea knows that there's not a lot here. Not really. It's a Reaper. It's a Reaper and a Hellion that are out on the map, and really this Reaper is out on soon to be Astrea's side of the map. So the Stalker and the Zealot could maybe find some value, but not there just yet. The Hellion tries to dive in the natural, takes 3 shots to kill a probe, but there's no Stalker here until, well, not even right now. I thought there was a Stalker coming down the low ground, so probes again, they have to get pulled. 1 will fall, and they're lining up a couple more. This is a problem. This is not the type of game that Astrea wants to be playing. He loses 3 more workers. 6 total probes have gone down. He's going to get even more. No, that last shot would have killed a couple, but not enough. So, 6 total probes have died. Byun and Astrea equal on workers, and in a game where Byun has a very delayed command center, his orbital is not going to be done before 4 minutes. Well, already, this is fantastic for Micro Jackson. Byun tries the bug. Doesn't quite work out. It's one of those things where you drop the KDA charge, sometimes it sneaks through, and more often than not, it doesn't. But if you do, it works out. Really depends on. I'm actually not totally sure how the bug works. I mean, I don't know that even the Terrans know quite how it works. They just know what kind of happens sometimes if you place it certain. So, I just know what happens. We got Widowmine drops coming in from Byun once again. He's going to look to distract at the front with the Reaper, but there's a Zealot there, so that's not really all that distracting. Widowmine shots in, or Widowmine drops into the main base. 1 will burrow, make it 2. Third one stays the medevac for now. Shot goes off, shot 2 goes off. Only 2 probes go down, so much better handled by Astrea from this bit of aggression compared to what happened earlier. And the Widowmine finds its way into the natural, but again, well, the medevac falls. There's going to be 1 probe dead, but that really will be the unburrow, the reburrow. Beyond just being cheeky. But at the end of the day, yeah, he's going to sacrifice. 2 workers go down. Really not that big of a deal. So behind this, where does Astrea sit? He has the Robo, but he's building an Observer out of it. Got a couple Stalkers here on only 2 gateways. Blink's just about done, but he's going to look to try to take his 3rd base. Unfortunately, the Reaper's out there. And eventually the Reaper will fall, but Astrea's playing this defensive style, and he just has not really been able to do that. I mean, you want to start your 3rd base before 540 if you've gone 2 base blink or 2 gate blink, but that really has not been what has happened here. As the Reaper gets, the Raven gets very low, doesn't go down, 2 workers fall. So Byun continuing to try to swarm. Your Stalker's on the other side of the map, but tanks and Marines to the high ground. 1 Stalker falls immediately. Astrea not quick enough there on the pole. He's got to run away. And Byun Does he have a third base? No, that's his third barracks coming down. So we're not quite at the point where we're going to see significant build differentiation beyond occupying the third like he might want to take it. But of course, you can also, you know, drop 4 and 5 racks, or you can just kind of, there we go. Third base on the way. So that 6-minute third does signal to us that Byun not going to get too aggressive. Yes, he will have stim combat shields +1, all those wonderful things at a pretty decent timing, but by spending that 450 minerals on the command center, it's just less Marines, less tanks, less Marauders, things like that. So Astrea, his third base just about done. Still faster than Byun, but not by nearly as much as he would have liked. Charge on the way behind that. He understands that going into Colossus out of this would probably be a death sentence. Just he's taken too much drips and drabs. 12 probes have fallen, a couple stalkers, that he just doesn't have the time, theoretically, to move into Colossus. So instead, more gateways. Go light on the gas, only on 3 gases right now. Stalker's looking forward. That's a little bit ballsy there, Astrea, but he gets a tank. I don't think that was worth it whatsoever. He's going to lose 4 stalkers. Oh, well, he gets 1 out. So that was 4 stalkers, though. Almost losing 5. That was not. I mean, yeah, tanks are really important to this push from Byun, but I don't think they're that important, especially not with charge most of the way done. But maybe. Who knows? This might be the difference. We're going to have to see. But for now, Astrea still down about 20 army supply. He gets a Raven. I think that was a Raven. Yeah, he gets the Raven, so this push will be Ravenless for the time being, but charge now done in 10 seconds. Force fields, they're going to go up. Actually, really nice force fields with the tank siege up as well. So now the Stalkers, they have to run backwards. They got to kite backwards. Astrea needs to take this fight from multiple sides, but he's not set up for it. He's not ready. So this third base under heavy fire. Shield Battery River Charge trying to keep it alive, but it's not doing so. Astrea, he pulls the trigger, but he can't. It's too late now. We're going to see the pylon go down. Luckily, there's a second one here. Stalkers playing on the left side, looking for that concave, but there's just not enough here. Astrea, because of the damage he took, his production is too late. Now his army is too late. Now his game is too late. Byun, game 1. S47 is just taking the opportunity to show off all of his fantastic animated emotes that he's made for me. I swear 47 is at some point, you're going to gift more subs to my channel than I have paid you for emotes. I don't know what point that will be, but we're going to get there at some point. Did you ever accept my attribution? I don't know that you did. Anyways, where are we in this game? It's going to be one of my drops from Byun. Well, kind of. He's reacting at Marines here too, so I think we might see... How many Marines does he have? He's 1. Okay, so I guess this is not going to be the weird... Well, it could be 4 Marines... It could be like 4 Marines and 2 Widow Mines, something like that. Because that is certainly something we've seen him do in the past, but... most likely, Marines defensively. Well, oh no, he's cluster. Yeah, it's just gonna be Widow Mines. Okay. Not too surprising. As Astrea taking advantage of this being Moondance, his third base is already done. Now, I got so distracted talking to chat. I'm sorry. I like you all. I enjoy talking to you. Apologies. Won't do it again. Astrea's third base is done before the 4-minute mark. He is playing very greedy indeed, and as long as the Widow Mine drop doesn't get like significant damage, Astrea's gonna be very happy about this game. Drop goes off, and probes do not die. Oh, he gets 2. It's a little bit more than would have expected, but that Widow Mine will eventually fall. We're gonna see another one get a shot up, and we see Astrea, Byun trying to posture so he can make something happen. And he does have 1 Widow Mine that he has not yet used. So he's going to find his way to the third base, but the pull off, and 4 workers go down. Stocks get the medevac as well, so really not worth it here for Byun. I mean, Mr. Big, they can't get any worse. So if we're talking about ranking matchups, I think for me, TVP over TVZ. And then... honestly, no. TVP, ZVP, then TVZ right now. I'm not a big fan of the meta. But this push coming in from Byun right now is scary. We do not have Blink. We don't really have anything. It's this gateway open that we saw Astrea try to do last time. Trying to get on top of the tank now. He's going to get only one shot from the tank now. And that is actually really nice. Stalkers, there will be able to force the Marines back. for the moment, but a Liberator looking to find its way to the natural, not going to be able to do so. So Astrea holds this very, very well. And beyond this, Robo halfway done, Twilight on the way, Forge on the way. And remember, he's sitting... I could have sworn there was a little blue dot back there. He is sitting on 62 workers. He is very... He just has to survive. And this fourth base from Astrea is not going to get up, but Astrea does get this get off. I mean, for the low cost of a probe and a canceled pylon, he's going to see exactly what's happening. The Stalkers run forward, and again, there's no blink, so the Liberators are kind of a problem. One goes down immediately, but oh, this is such a choke here, Astrea. He can't really take this fight. Shield battery overcharge. It says maybe he can, but the tanks and the Liberators, they're shelling down all the Stalkers, and that's a problem. That is a problem indeed. Astrea, he's in a great spot if he holds, but it's a big if. He does not have any sort of Twilight upgrades. The Liberator runs forward once again, zoning out the left side of the army from the right side. But, you know, hey, look, knocking down the gateway is at least going to open up some circulation room for Astrea once again. And there's a Colossus out now, which it's only 2 tanks. 3 tanks is when it starts to get really scary. Liberator, though, changes that calculus just a little bit as an SCV runs across to repair the Liberator. Very clear. I don't think you can actually repair that. I don't know that there's the range, but the army now of Byun runs backward and says, you know what, I got enough. I slowed down the 4th base of Astrea, so he's not quite as far ahead of me. I killed off a gateway. I've traded better than him marginally. It's going to be okay. I mean, yeah, Mr. Big, you're not wrong. Yeah, so I guess we get some opportunity to talk about matchups. I think for me, it's TVP, better than PVZ. And then it's TVZ, and then in terms of the mirrors, which I think in general are... Oh, random Banshee, okay. Didn't notice the Banshee. Neither did Astrea, but Byun finding a decent amount of value. 6 workers go down, but it has no cloak, so it's just dead. Still, though, Astrea now down 1 worker. From the situation where he's up 20 workers when that aggression from Byun started, now he is just right back into this game. In fact, I would say he's kind of ahead in this game. 4th base now on the way from Astrea, but not. It's only 2/3 of the way done. I mean, he wants to have his 4th base done mining defense, set up defensively right now. So Astrea, his blink, it's on the way, just about done. +1 attack on the way as well. 2nd forge slow. So Byun will have his paired up 1/1 upgrades. Double armory. That's got to be a mistake. I mean, it's not like they're paired up together where it's a setup where, you know, like, oh, yeah, I'm going 1/1 air because for reasons. Which, as Astrea is a Protoss that can enjoy Sky Toss on occasion, I wouldn't hate that, actually. But I think that's just a mistake from Byun. Here comes the army of Byun once again. He's up about 20 army supply, 20-30 army supply. Astrea sitting on 2 Colossus and a Disruptors. It looks like Liberator harassed, maybe killed something. Oh, Ravens. Oh, that is a very late game Raven, but that just buys Byun opportunity, buys some time. The Cybercore is dead. Gateway is going to go down the pylon as well, so that's going to depower another gateway here. This is just the free stuff, the stuff that Byun was always going to get if he was ever going to be able to siege up this position. The question, though, is how much can he get beyond that? So there are a bunch of Stalkers in the high ground, which means that there's not really a lot droppable here. But as this tanks kind of sit defensively, Stalkers move forward. They get 1 medevac, but they don't target the 2nd one down. So at the very least, that's some of the army here of Astrea or Byun that does get knocked down. But the siege from Byun, like a boa constrictor, just gets tighter and tighter and tighter. And more tanks arrive. Now we're looking at 6 tanks here in the corner. And we saw Astrea break a position like this from Jinio, but that was a game where Astrea was miles ahead. He could afford to give up a base. This is not a position that Astrea can really afford to give up. Not easily. But Astrea's got a ton, and I mean a ton of tech. That's going to be finishing up soon. Charge, 10 seconds from completion. DT Blink on the way. Disruptor's getting added in as this push on the right. Oh no! He gets a Disruptor. He gets a Colossus on the run by, saying thank you very much. That's going to be a lot of your defense going down. Another Disruptor falls. Now the Robomay's dead. So no more Disruptors. Astrea building 2 of them. It's all falling apart here for Maximum Angel. He's made it to the semifinals, but it feels like Byun is maybe just a little bit too strong. He says, you know what? My place is in the finals versus Hero or Gumiho. I will not be stopped even by a man as strong, a man with as powerful as a name as Max Angel. Oh, hey, you know what? DT kills the tank. Mostly friendly fire, but a DT does kill a tank, forces a scan off. If we can see Astrea continuously do this, if we can see Astrea continuously, maybe trade a DT for a tank. His economy's still not in a horrible spot here, but now we're going to see the bio stim in. Disruptor going to whiff. The Colossus just dead, and Astrea, he's looking for this flank opportunity, but the scan's making it so hard. As long as the army is going to be scanned out, the tanks have free fire. Now the Zealots look to run in. The bio's not really defending this all that much, but the tanks are such a good shot. Disruptor, I don't think it got the shot off, so Stalker's now blink forward. Zealots chewing away as they can. Up 2-1, and finally this gets dealt with, but that's just because there's a big army on the right side. 20 probes have died. Dropping the natural as well. Byun is just literally everywhere on the map, and Astrea, he's doing what he can to defend. He keeps the main base alive, kind of. He deals with that pressure, but he loses a 4th base. He loses 26 probes, and now he's got to find something on the other side of the map, but it's not even like he killed Byun's army. It's not even like Byun sacrificed too much, and therefore was not going to be able to hold the counterattack. It's Moondance. It's a high ground ramp. Byun has a lot of ghosts, and he's going to get another base. Astrea's just not in position to defend this. Byun just pick up and leave. He doesn't need to do anything. Keeping a Marine there just to make sure the base doesn't drop super quickly, I guess. But Astrea, yeah, he got away with being so damn greedy. He got away with being so incredibly greedy. And then Byun just started taking spoonfuls out of him. Left and right, paper cuts, slicing away layers of Astrea. Until it's nothing left. Only bones to be picked clean, and now Byun, he sees those bones. Good EMP there on the army. Disruptor shot does not really land as we got a big drop back into the pocket base as well. Byun doing 2 things at once here, and he's kind of winning on both fronts. Bio stims forward. You got to be careful of the Disruptors. That is one way that you can lose this game. The Warpins, by the way, they didn't do anything. At least +2 armor will complete. So Byun not going to be able to deny that. He could have if he targeted down, but he just wasn't. Disruptors, they will now arrive, so maybe that forces Byun back just a little bit, but still 14 probes have died. And there we go. There's he doesn't even pick up. He says, there's just not enough here. Meanwhile, on the right side, Byun, fantastic last second splits because we know he's microing and the pocket base as well. Now the Disruptors don't get the shots they need. In fact, they're all just going to go down. Colossus as well. Astrea hits the deck, and Byun moves on to the finals.